here we are again. We're going to be talking about property and how to build wealth. People have this absolute obsession with residential properties. I don't know what it is, but they just have this massive obsession. They can't seem to look beyond residential property. Here are my views on residential property. So the strengths and the weaknesses of owning a residential property. So residential properties are fantastic, right? Liquidity, capital growth, rental. But here are the shitty parts about it, okay? You can't really choose your tenant. Well, you can, but ultimately, you can end up with a really shitty tenant, and at the same time, you've got repair costs. So just that actually makes it almost into a full-time job, and hence the reason why that usually you'd pass this on to a property manager to look after. A lot of investors neglect commercial properties, but here are some pointers to consider when you're looking to invest in a commercial asset. The first thing is net lease. You get long-term lease, so instead of a 12-month lease, which is quite normal, sometimes even shorter in the residential area, but with commercial, it can be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be 15 years. So that's a really long-term investment and cash flow without having to worry about market fluctuations. The downside to investing in commercial property is taking into account longer vacancy rates, which means that if you've got a mortgage, you're going to have to keep paying that until you do find a tenant. With commercial real estate, you're also going to need larger deposits. Unlike, for example, when you're investing in a residential property where you might need as low as a 5%, but with commercial, you're probably looking around that 20% deposit. You're also going to need to consider economic shifts. When it comes to investing, whether that's residential or commercial or shares or bonds, whatever you want to invest in or whatever you like, what you need to do is you need to take the emotions out and look at the real data. The data is what determines the capital growth or the yield, okay? So if you're thinking about yield, then I think you should consider a commercial property. Have a look at it. Let me know if you agree with these comments. What do you think? What sort of investor are you? Are you a residential or a commercial? And why?